Hey everybody, I want to show you how I set up this patch in just a few minutes with the way I have my sounds organized in Mainstage. So here we go. Hi everyone, my name is Peter and thanks for joining me at Our Worship Sound, where we're making worship keyboard technique and technology easier. I've done a lot of playing over the years, done a lot of playing in Mainstage, and I want to show you how I quickly set up sounds using a product that I sell called Synth Layers. And I've used this almost exclusively for a long time because it works well and it's so easy to use. So the first step is you can go to ourworshipsound.com and you go to the shop and find Synth Layers, just add that to the cart. You're going to go through the process to purchase it, and then right away you get that download link. It's going to come as a zip folder, and so we'll go ahead and open that from our downloads. And when you open the concert up in Mainstage, this is what you'll see. So the first step is we need to go to the layout and make sure that our hardware is assigned. We'll go through it. It's set up to work with a number of drum pads. You need at least 4 for the full functionality, but then you want 8 knobs. And we'll talk real quickly about how these are set up. So the idea with Synth Layers is that we're going to set up patches with 4 layers to them. The first one is going to be some sort of piano or electric piano, and then we're going to have a dark pad sound. And then a brighter layer, we've got some organs and some brighter synth sounds, some strings in there. And then our 4th layer is an arpeggiated synth sound. So building patches around those 4 types of patches. And then we've got some sample combos that I've already put together, and you can look at those. But we're going to build sounds for a new song from scratch. So what we're going to do is first of all come to here, and I'm going to select grand piano. I'm just going to drag it up there. And then for our dark pads, I'm going to use this one. So let me click and drag that one up, and then we're going to go to layer 3, which is a brighter sound, and I'm going to come down and let's use this vintage strings. Got that. And then for our 4th layer, since the strings is pretty bright, I'm going to use something that's a little bit less bright there. These are the 4 sounds that we're going to layer together, but we're going to do it in a certain way. So what I want to do is start with the sounds that are going to change throughout the song, and that's going to be the strings and the arpeggiated sounds. So I'm going to select both of those, come up here and select new patch from selected patches, and then we have those combined in this one, which I'm going to retitle New Song Loud, and this will be what we use for the loudest parts of our song. I'm going to adjust the level so the arp comes down a little bit, strings comes up a little bit, and then save that. Okay, now I can get rid of these 2 just so they're out of the way. Now I'm going to duplicate this, just Command D, so we have 4 versions of that, and then I'm going to rename these as soft, medium, and end, just because that's how I do it. So what we're going to set up are 4 different volumes or dynamic layers as we go through the song. We can just shift to these new patches and the sounds will adjust automatically. So what we're going to do is put these all in one set. So I'm going to select them all, come up here to this new set from selection, and this will be just what I can import whenever I do this new song. All right, so now I'm going to adjust those other sounds for these different layers of the song. So actually for soft, I'm going to take them out. So I'm going to come down here to the channel strips, select them, and just delete them. And then for medium, let's bring them down a little bit. And slow down the tempo too. Cool, now I'm going to save that. Loud is already done, and then for the end I'm going to take the arpeggiated synth completely out and then bring the strings down a little bit, save that. Alright, so now we want to work with the sounds that are going to stay relatively the same, or exactly the same throughout the song, and that's going to be our piano and our darker pad, but we're going to add these in a certain way, not like the other ones where they change for each patch. We're going to add them at the set level. So to do that, I'm going to select grand piano, come down here, highlight the grand piano channel strip, and then I'm going to come up here and copy, and then I'm going to paste that into the set level. So now piano, if I click through these different layers, you see that grand piano is still there constantly throughout those other ones. I'm going to do the same thing for the dark pad. Select it, copy, Control V to paste, and now we've got those present in all the patches. So here's what it sounds like, is just those 2 for the soft section. Then I go to medium, and it adds in some of the other sounds. And I go to loud. Then I switch to the end. And then I save that, and I can export that, and then that's something I can easily bring in next time I go to perform that. So the way this is set up, and it's already pre-mapped, the way this works so well is because each one of these is organized. For layer 1, all these sounds are set up so that you've got a volume knob here, and then another knob that controls the level of effects going to that sound. So we've got that'll add some more reverb and delay. For dark pads, we can change the filter cutoff frequency. So this is a good one. It'll change the amount of high frequencies present. This controls the volume. And then our third knob controls the layer for layer 3, and then so on. So it's set up, it's mapped really well so that when you combine them, everything plays nice with each other, and it's just really easy and quick to put things together. So again, if you want to check that out, go to ourworshipsound.com/synth layers. There are videos that will walk you through every single patch that's a part of this collection, and make it as easy as possible to get started with this. The idea is that, if you're playing a lot, you don't have a ton of time to be generating new sounds and new combinations all the time. This makes it super simple and stuff that you can rely on, and it's going to work well in a number of different combinations. So a lot of flexibility, a lot of power, but it's really simple and easy to use too. So check that out at ourworshipsound.com/synth layers. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.